contributions from individuals and organizations. And this award has always been very personal for me, and this year is certainly no exception. We're pleased to award the 2017 Outstanding Achievement Award to Serena Clayton. And if I may just a second before I ask Serena to join us. Serena joined our little school-based healthcare family in 2003. But she was certainly no stranger to the issues of adolescent health. The entirety of Serena's career has been dedicated to research, policy advocacy, and direct service programming to bring greater health equity for young people. In the span of 13 years, Serena grew the California School-Based Health Alliance from a volunteer-led organization of school-based healthcare administrators to a formidable advocacy, technical assistance, and training organization that actually rivals the size of our national office. During Serena's tenure, she established the California School Health Alliance as the state's leading authority on school-based health care and increased their operating budget from $100,000 to $2 million annual budget. Under her leadership, the number of school-based health centers in California has doubled, and we think there's a relationship there. Causal, I'm not sure, but and thanks to Serena's efforts, thousands more children and teens are staying healthy and succeeding in school. I am profoundly and deeply grateful to Serena for her leadership with our state affiliate network. Now, Serena was kind of our unofficial dean of the state network. And with them, she was dedicated, patient, generous, and collaborative. And in a national state dynamic that's sometimes tempting to see a lens of us versus them, Serena was always consistently aiming for we together. Her passion for social justice knows no bounds. Whether organizing educational and healthcare resources in earthquake-ravaged Haiti, or bringing much-needed attention, funds, and medical treatment to free the mentally ill of West Africa from chains, Serena walks the talk. In her spare time, I can't believe that she has spare time, she's been a court-appointed special advocate for children in the social welfare system and volunteers in an elementary school in her own community. And although she left the position as executive director last year, we felt it was important to honor her here this year while we were in her home state of California so that she could be with her people. And while she has left the position, she still remains in the family, and she is always a superhero to me. Please welcome Serena Clayton.
Oh my God. Hi everyone. Well, I have to say it's pretty awesome to get an award from a person and an organization that you really respect and admire. John is an amazing leader, and he's been a friend and a colleague, and he has taken the School-Based Health Alliance to become such an amazing, strong organization, as evidenced by the amazing turnout here today. And it was not just a pleasure to work with them over the years, but I have to say really essential, because we needed that national anchor to kind of wrap its arms around all of us and keep us together. So I want to say a huge, huge thank you to John and to Linda, may she rest in peace, Tammy, and Laura, Deirdre, and all of the other people, past and present, who have made the School-Based Health Alliance so effective in bringing this field to a whole new level. And I actually feel incredibly lucky that I got to work in this field, and I'm going to tell you why. I joined the University of California, San Francisco to work on adolescent health in 1999, and I had a new colleague who's actually here today, Sarah Geierstanger, and she was working on a bunch of projects. We were talking in the kitchen, and I was asking her, getting to know her, what do you do? And she told me, well, one of the things I do is an evaluation of school-based health centers. and I had never heard of a school-based health center. And so she explained to me what it was, and I just immediately was like, that is so cool. Like, I love that. And that's just the smartest, greatest idea I've ever heard. So I felt like it was this stroke of karma that a couple years later, the California Alliance was in a position to hire a director, and I was able to get that job. And we had a lot of amazing board members over the years, but I have to give a special shout out to one board member in particular, who is the board member who hired me, and that is Jan Marquardt, who is right there. Jan, I think this is right, has been to every single national convention and every single California conference since the very beginning. So she is a true champion of school-based health, and she's even retired from working in the field but is still here today. So Jan is really awesome. I also want to recognize my parents, because in addition to being amazing, supportive parents, they were also the biggest individual donors to the California School-Based Health Alliance. In fact, for many years, they kind of were the individual donor program, so thank you to them. And lastly, and most importantly, I really want to thank and acknowledge everybody who helped me understand that a school-based health center is so much more than a clinic that happens to sit on the corner of a school campus. You know, I knew from the get-go that school-based health centers were a great idea, but what I didn't know right away was that it's pretty difficult to turn that great idea into a great reality. And so all of you that are actually making this work and navigating all those difficult relationships and doing this amazing work on school campuses, like, that was what kept me really inspired, was the stories about how schools are changed, how the lives of students and families are changed, how teachers are supportive. That was really what kept me motivated. And I just have to say, I cannot imagine a more wonderful group of people to spend 14 years with than people that care about kids' health and education. So I want to extend a giant hug to everybody here, and I hope you have a great conference, and thank you so much for this incredible recognition. Thank you.